Mardan Gordemeday. Sto bene. At tu? I'm good. How about you? Mabuti naman po. Salamat. Vesis. Ciao a tutti! Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to share you guys how a Filipina can speak and understand 5 languages. So nowadays, many people knows several languages. So whether they are multilingual or a polyglot, but still they speak several languages. So I am going to share you how I learned those languages. So will I be considered a polyglot or a multilingual? So let's find out. So before I'm going to tell you the first language I was able to learn, I will introduce myself using our dialect. So, ako si Sarly May, taga Bohol. So, sa ngayon, nakatira ako sa ibang bansa. So, that is how I introduced myself in our dialect, which is Bolanon or Boholano. It's like 90 to 98% similar to Cebuano. So, because some words, Bolano words or Bolanon words are not understandable to the Cebuano speakers. So, yes, but the people from our province of Bohol considered as a Cebuano speaker. So, yes, in the Philippines, there are more than 100 dialects. So in order for us to understand each other, our national language is Filipino or Tagalog. So yes, especially when we go to the capital city or the greater Manila area, we speak Filipino or Tagalog. So most of the people from Visayas and Mindanao, from the central and the southern part of the Philippines, are not really good speaker like me, because we were not used to speak the language on our daily basis, because we speak our dialect. So we just learned the language at the school, and sometimes we had a hard time to communicate in Filipino. So many people from the central and southern part of the Philippines prefers to speak the other language, which is our second language. So yes, the second language I was able to learn is English, because English is a second language in the Philippines. So I think the Philippines is part of the top 5 uh, speaking country in the world. So yes, many people can speak and understand English. Though the fluency, I don't know which ranking we belong. Most of the books from kindergarten to college or the university, our books are written mostly in English, like science, uh, mathematics. Yes, English, of course. So yeah, even our teachers, when they try to explain a situation or something, the lesson, it's either from our dialect and in English language. So that's why many people say that the people from the southern part and the central part of the Philippines are good in English than the Tagalog speakers, but not everyone, because yes, there are still many Filipino Tagalog speakers that are really good in English, because nowadays their parents taught their children while they're growing up, they taught their children English language. That's why some of them don't know the mother tongue. And yes, the third language, which is so foreign and not common for a Filipino to speak this language. So, yes, I was able to learn a Scandinavian language, which is Norwegian. Og siden jeg var en au pair i Norge. Jeg gikk på norskkurs til trinn 2. Yes, I was an au pair in Norway for 2 years, and part of our contract is to attend a language course, because au pair literally means cultural exchange. So in order for you to understand their culture, tradition, and especially the language, so you can communicate easily in a day-to-day basis, especially if the children of the host parents are still young or still small. But in Norway, my host parents' children are already big. Like the youngest was 9, so I wasn't able to practice on a daily basis because they already knew how to speak English. That's why you noticed that I was not really good in pronunciation in a Norwegian pronunciation, because yes, I admit I am not that good in Norwegian, and it was also 8 years ago the last time I lived there, so I was not able to practice the language where I am now. So yes, but I still understand some words and sentences. I think that's still acceptable. And after Norway, jeg flyttet til Denmark. Jeg var en au pair also. I was able to continue to learn the language. So, Danish and Norwegian language are similar. So it was like I just continued learning the language, though the pronunciation, the spelling are different, or many words are different, but some are still the same. So especially the pronunciation in Danish is a bit difficult, and the grammar is similar also. So it was like just I continued studying the Norwegian language. So yes, I was able to continue in a third level because I already had the knowledge in Norwegian. I studied 2 modules, so it was an improvement for me. And unfortunately, an au pair contract is just 2 years, so I had to move to another country after 4 years in Scandinavia. And now sono in Italia da 6 anni. Ho studiato la lingua italiana, però non parlo bene, perché la grammatica italiana è molto difficile. Sì, però ho capito tante parole e tante frasi, però quando parlo non parlo bene. That's the thing I'm going to improve, because yes, the pronunciation is not that difficult, because many words are similar to Spanish, and our dialect is also similar to Spanish. That's why it is easy to read and pronounce, but the accent, sometimes I had a hard time to enunciate or something like that. So yes, I'm still learning for my growth and development and career if I want to improve. Yes. So I'm currently living in Milan, Italy. So for the first 3 years I studied the language, but it was just a twice a week for 1.5 hour per session. So, and one level is for a year. So it was really slow, unlike the courses I attended when I was in Norway and Denmark, because it was an intensive course, 3 hours every session, twice a week for 3 months. So that was intensive for 2 modules. So like, yes, the courses I attended in Norway and Denmark and here is different because uh, this course is during the night here in Italy, so here in Milan, and it is intended for the people who is working during the day. If you want to study an intensive course or like extensive course but different uh, time slot or different schedule, you can enroll in a private or a public language course, a language school. So you will be fluent in no time, because I have been here in Italy for 6 years and unfortunately I'm not really good yet. So I am still going to improve and hopefully will be fluent enough and can communicate well. And now the question, am I a polyglot or a multilingual? So a multilingual is a person who can speak 2 or more languages. And a polyglot is a person who speaks 2 or more languages fluently. So I can say that I am a multilingual, not a polyglot, because I am not fluent in the 3 foreign languages that I mentioned. It's still good, but hopefully even Italian I might be fluent if I'll stay here longer than expected. So let's see. Okay, that's all for now, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you will be updated to my upcoming videos. And thanks for watching. Hada, farewell, paalam, goodbye, arrivederci.